Hey everybody, today I want to talk about the muscle tendon change, which is it's a classic out of Chinese medicine and martial arts, but it's also a concept and a principle that I think is really important for modern martial artists, whether you're doing MMA or grappling or even traditional martial arts. This is something that really should be woven in through what you're doing, and it's also really important for health. So the underlying principle here is that we can use relaxation and release to influence our body. That the mind can have an influence on the body, and that by relaxing and releasing the tissues, using the mind to do this, to release the body, that we get more blood flow and more health to the various tissues of the body. This is really important. It seems like a little tiny thing, but all of the Asian derived martial arts, karate, kung fu, originally were based around this concept that we can build up and strengthen the body by both exercising it in specific ways, stretching and strengthening the tissues, but mainly by training the mind to relax first, to release first, and that this release brings about an openness. So what I mean is that the tightness of the muscles and the tissues in the body will constrict the vessels so that they don't get adequate blood flow. So the muscle tissue, the tendons, the ligaments, even your organs can have their blood flow restricted because all of the tissue around it, especially the fascia, what they call in the muscle tendon changing classic, the huang, is tight and restricted and bound up. Ultimately, what binds this stuff up is mental tension. So on a deeper level, this relates to meditation and spiritual development as well. And this is sort of the missing link. It's like, why is there always this relationship between martial arts and spirituality? Well, this is it. When you meditate and you're able to release your body through relaxing, you're able to actually strengthen your body as well because you're getting adequate blood flow to the tissues. Even modern powerlifters and people in sports science now are finally coming around and realizing that these biofeedback techniques, meditation, these type of things are actually improving athletes' performance, getting them into flow, and allowing them to objectively lift more weight or run faster and hit these performance markers. So it's really important to integrate this kind of stuff in throughout your training. Now, training in the muscle tendon changing is something really important, I think, for all martial artists, and I think one of the best ways to approach it is either through internal martial arts like Tai Chi or through meditation and Qigong. Yoga also has some of these principles, but I can't say that it's consistently woven throughout all yoga practices. So you'll have to pick and choose what kind of yoga you're doing. But all of these kind of softer practices are a way to actually open up the body, get more health and more strength, and something that's a really big part of what I'm doing. I have a lot more longevity than a lot of grapplers and MMA guys that I train with. I notice that their bodies break down a lot faster, and that when I introduce them to these techniques and these methods from Tai Chi, from yoga, that they are having incredible results, much better results than they had when they were just weightlifting and doing traditional Western strength and conditioning. So I really hope that everybody who sees this video takes a chance and really thinks about this stuff and gets involved with some of these other practices in order to have more longevity and also to be more effective in your martial arts training.